because apparently in a contract, he said that he would get bonuses and I want to use the word residuals, but that's not it. He said there were certain bonuses that he would be receiving for No Country for Old Men, depending on the money that it received. And the movie grossed $160 million.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm guessing, I guess he's looking at this and saying, okay, this movie has made a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Y'all owe me now because of some clause I have in my contract here.
Yep.
Let me see.
And if that's in his contract, eventually, it'll end quick. I mean,
well, that's what it was: bonuses and compensation. Now, I guess the way it works for people who get into who when their contracts are made going into a movie, they say you accept your money up front, or you will get residuals based on the percentage that a movie makes.
Right.
So I guess that he had this in his contract that said, okay, I will get some sort of percentage of the gross that this movie's going to make. And apparently he didn't get it. And so now he wants $10 million. Now, the only thing is that said in the story, and let me see if I can find it. Now, if I can't find it, I'll just tell you as best as I can.
Yeah. I always tell people to look it up. Look it up for yourself. I hate coming on here, and
okay. Here's because I don't want to come across and get something wrong. Like I know it all. Okay, it says here the suit says that Jones was paid a reduced upfront fee in joining the film, and that his contract had known errors not corrected before the movie was made. Now that's where I see a flaw. It's like if you knew there were errors before the movie was made, you should have got that shit straightened out.
That's
now
true.
the movie's made. You might not get any. You might not get shit.
Now there's your case right there. Yeah. So
because his lawyer is coming out and saying, I think there's I forgot his lawyer's name, but this was filed in San Antonio, right down the street from us.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and his lawyer, some woman by the last name of Allen, I can't remember her first name, Jennifer Allen. Yeah. She comes in and says, it's all in the paperwork right there. Now, if it's all in the paperwork, if you had errors in there that you went into before you got to settle before the movie,
that's how they get you. Yeah,
yeah.
Now you did not look and you signed before you read the goddamn thing, and now you're fucked. And you know what? I'm sure. I mean,
why are you gonna sign a contract if it has errors?
And that's true. But a lot of times. I'm really curious as far as these actors, if they actually honestly look at that. I'm sure they have people,
of course,
that look at these. But with Tommy Lee Jones, he seems like a guy who kind of just like, hey, I don't need people for this shit. I'll do it myself. Exactly. And and that's where they get him. Like,
Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. Okay, I've heard so many times that Tommy Lee Jones is a dick. All right.
Yeah.
Now I don't know Tommy Lee Jones, so I'm not gonna say shit. There was one time I was actually going to go out in the parking lot and yell at Tommy Lee Jones, and I'm not trying to say some badass shit.
Whoa! Wait, you're telling me you met Tommy Lee?
No, I didn't. No. This is why I'm gonna get it straight. I did not meet Tommy Lee Jones, and I'm not trying to act like a badass. I was actually gonna do this because at the time I already heard some bad stuff about Tommy Lee Jones.
Right.
Now here's what I was going to our past history. We never take you anywhere. Now, do you remember when we used to do something a long time ago, and we used to take you to Waterloo Brewery?
Yeah.
And we used to sit you up on the counter and let you hang out with us and everything. And everybody be like, what's up, fucking, these kids bring these toys in here?
Yeah, people trying to put quarters in my head. Yeah. I ain't no game, you son of a bitch.
Now, at the time, I forgot, there was a woman who came down one time because at the end of that show that we did on Access, people would come down and hang out at Waterloo Brewery with us.
Yeah.
Now, we used to sometimes we got famous people. Do you remember, there was a hero of yours,
Corey, how can I forget? Yeah, the bass player of Ministry.
But from Ministry came down. Yeah, he came down and talked to you.
Paul Barker, he came down to meet me because I told him, hey, I'm through with you guys. I'm leaving.
And he came down to see you.
And apparently he heard and he came and saw me, which was fantastic. One of my heroes came out and told me,
hey, to see you.
Me and my wife love what you do. And we're here it's sad that you're going, but we are here to see you and we are fans. And that was like, wow, that was kind of it felt like a dream,
Yeah.
And I was very thankful. The guy tried to buy me beers all night. I told him, hey, dude, I do oil. I had like 20 oil cans sitting in front of me.
Yeah, he was going across the street to 7-Eleven getting oil for you.
It was very humble, it was very nice, and it was very strange because I'm like, wow, this guy who I wake up in the morning, put on Ministry, listen to them almost every day for like 3 years. And I didn't even know. He came out to see me. I didn't even know this guy lived in town.
Yeah,
I had no clue. And I remember Cyrus told me, hey, somebody's here to see you. And
it
I
was
like,
a bass
really?
player
And I
from
was like,
Ministry.
why does that guy look familiar? Holy Jesus!
It's
the
funny. It's
bass
funny
player
because
of
I've
Ministry.
seen Ministry in concert, and I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus, this guy came out to see.
know.
I was like, wow, okay. So anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
So I'm just
Okay, so
what's
you
this leading
Tommy
up to?
Lee
Like,
Jones
we had
fan.
a lot of people come out, and there was this photographer who worked on a Tommy Lee Jones movie.
Wow.
And she was the one that first told us because we were like, "What do you think about Tommy Lee Jones? He's
going,
pretty
oh,
cool."
wow, a photographer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, yeah, photographer.
I'm jumping the gun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Wow.
But no, but she was just saying, yeah, I work on this movie. You guys talk about movies. I'm coming out
Yeah.
to hang out with you guys. So, we were like, I forgot what Tommy Lee Jones movie she was working on, but it was a shitty movie. It was some cheerleader movie that Tommy Lee Jones was in. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to come and take care of a bunch of cheerleaders at the University of Texas or something. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I said, so how's Tommy Lee Jones? She's like, he's an asshole. And she's like, yeah, I remember going up and asking him a question, and he said, I don't give a fuck how you do it. And she's like, whoa, wait a
Wow.
minute. And he's like, because I forgot the woman's name. It's
Yeah.
been so long, but he's like, Carrie, whatever the names were.
I'm
Carrie,
sure she
I
doesn't
don't
even
give
want
a
to
I don't
mention
give
your
a fuck how you do
Yeah.
it. Just get it done. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, I've heard this over and over again about Tommy Lee Jones. Maybe so. So Tommy Lee Jones is gonna fuck this contract. He probably got it. It's like,
Yeah.
give me the goddamn thing. I'll sign it.
Yeah,
He's probably gonna walk in the courtroom and be like, God damn it, give me my money.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but apparently your contract's all fucked up, and you signed it.
Well, what did that
So
mean?
we,
Give me my fucking money.
you know what, Tommy? We're not here to explain to you how life works. So you fucked up, dude. So you got to deal with it. All right.
you don't get
Get
shit.
shit. See your ass at the door. Go tell all your friends how you got screwed. We're done with you. We're done here. Next case.
And that
Next
gavel
case.
comes down. Slam. Next. Parking tickets.
Next case. The people versus Michael Jackson. Still going on with that
Oh,
case.
Your Honor. I'm suing my monkey Bubbles. He fucked up my living room. No, it's
He peed on my elephant man skin.
no. There was a case that happened not too long ago where Randy Quaid tried to sue the makers of
Another guy with a reputation.
yeah, exactly. He tried to sue the makers of what do you call it, Brokeback Mountain. And
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when it was all done, you know what happened? They said we got it settled. And you know what? He didn't get shit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Now you said Randy Quaid.
Not Dennis Quaid. Randy
Okay,
Quaid.
I apologize. I take that back. Yeah, Randy Quaid. I don't know anything about him.
No, actually, I hear Randy Quaid's a pretty cool guy.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's good.
Dennis
No,
Quaid, I heard he was.
yeah.
I heard Dennis Quaid was a fucking asshole.
Oh boy, never mind. I won't go into those stories.
And look, I heard. Look, let me tell you something. And I can't go by this, but
Yeah.
the person who told me,
Yeah.
I have no reason to doubt them. But this is
No,
I would say right now, no disrespect to Dennis Quaid. And if this is not true, I'm saying it right now. My respects and my apologies for even
Yes.
putting a rumor out there. Now, if it is true, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
I heard that an extra on the set of the Alamo came up to Dennis Quaid and say, "Hi, how are you doing?" And Dennis Quaid didn't say shit, and then later went on and said, "I want that guy fired off the set."
No, that's true.
Have you heard this before?
I know that as a fact.
You do.
Yes.
No shit.
I won't tell you how I know that, but I do know that as a fact, and it sucked. It sucks hearing stories like that because you're like, come on, dude. I mean, be a fucking human being for at least 5 minutes, you know? I understand you've done a lot, Dennis Quaid, but hey, what the fuck have you been doing the last, 5 years? You know, somebody's giving you some work, and then you're going to act like a big shit.
And somebody remembers who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's walking up to you telling you, hey, I appreciate your work and what you do. And then
Yeah.
you just... Yeah, all
Now,
of a sudden, you're
I heard
fucking
this-
big shit.
yeah.
No, get the fuck out of my face. all
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, did you pay that guy's bills? That guy is working hard. He's trying to make a living. He's doing something he likes, and he's gonna go up to you and just say, "Hey, how's it going?" And then you're gonna go behind his back, not even like a man, and tell him, "Hey, you know what? If you have problem with people, if you have a problem with somebody." What I do, Corey, is I tell them, "Hey,
You know what?
I'm busy
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like
I can't-
anybody coming to you.
I can't deal with you right now. I'm a dick, all right? I'm a dick, and I'm here to let you know that, all right? Walk away from me right now.
Do yourself a favor.
I don't go behind somebody's back and say, "Hey, this guy right here, who's enjoying what he's doing, he came up to me and gave me a compliment. I want that motherfucker off the set."
You know
No,
something? And
why?
to be honest,
Why?
look, I'm not a badass. I'm not trying to say, I'm not one of these guys who knows tons of famous people or trying to tout who I know or anything like that. I'm not. But I do believe, I strongly believe that if you if you were somebody that's doing something and the public loves you, you should be appreciative.
You should.
And when Tommy Lee Jones, he came up to a friend of mine named Quita. No, she came up to him. And I understand sometimes.
Yeah,
look, I don't know the mindset of somebody who's really famous, but she wanted an autograph, and he didn't stop to say anything. He just kept walking. Maybe he was with a woman or something, but I really wanted to go out in the parking lot. He was gone. Quita came up to me and said, yeah, he just kind of shoved me aside. I'm like, you know what, fuck him. I was going to go into the parking lot and be like, man, I heard that you can be a dick sometime, but shit, come on, give somebody a reason. Just say, I got to go. I got to leave. If you don't want to be famous, don't be famous. If you're going to be famous, know that people want to do that to you. And I've always wanted to do an interview with Dennis Quaid just to say, look, man, I heard this story about you. Is it true? And I would get kicked out of that room because I would say, you know what? That's a dick move, man. I won't even be mean about it. I'm not going to try and be like, hey, man, fuck you. I'll just be like, come on, man. Now, you know that wasn't right. I mean, I'm not the kind of person coming in and trying to ruffle feathers. Just be like, what do you think about that, man? Come on. That wasn't cool.
And the thing is, Corey, all right, I'll tell you what. The thing is, though, is that you got to think about these people who, I mean, okay, I'll tell you, I do not idolize people.
Yes.
I have heroes, but if I saw them in public, if I see them in public, I leave them alone half the time. I just don't, because you know what? I have this built-up idea in my head of how they are, who they are, and I am worried that, hey, what if this person is a dick? You know, it's going to ruin all this time I've spent on idolizing him. Why would I ever want to do that? You know, a lot of just people who go up to these actors just really don't think that. You know, they're in the moment, they get excited, they go, and I always think how heartbreaking it is for somebody that you've idolized, you know, a good part of your life, you know, you've been entertained by. To have them go up, ask for an autograph, only to be told, hey, either to be ignored or be told, I'm sorry, you need to leave me alone right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be crushing for somebody. And
yeah, exactly
why do
right.
that?
Yeah.
Why? You're bothering me. 2 words. I mean, that's not. You are bothering me. That's
more than 2 words, my friend.
Damn this part.
I'm glad that motherboard, the computer circuits are kicking in.
Least, whoa.
A calculator you got in you.
No, you got. I mean, that could do a lot of devastating, you know, effect. It can have devastating effect to these people, you know, because the whole life they've watched you, they've watched your movies, they followed your career, only for you to go and say, hey, you know, I don't got time for you. That's a big punch in the face.
And it is. And I've always thought that, man, I'm not even trying to say we're famous. I'm not trying to say we're big. No, we're not trying to say it. We're not believe it.
Look around this, Corey.
Exactly. Look at this this shambling studio we have. It's just the paint, you know, falling off the walls and shit.
If
Christmas lights lighting up the place. Yeah. If this is famous, you know.
Poor.
Exactly. I don't want to be broke. But man, for what little we have, when people come and try to talk to us, we try to interact. In fact, it's gone to a level where I think I'm going to get in trouble because I know I'm going to talk to the wrong person. They're going to take it the wrong way. But what am I going to do? It's my nature just not to be shitty to people. Yeah. Maybe that's because it's me, but I would never want to treat somebody like that. No. And I don't think people should either. And maybe coming back to Tommy Lee Jones, maybe it's my bias. Maybe I think he's going to go in the courtroom and just try to fuck things up. Yeah. Yo, I want my goddamn money. You know,
tell you, hey,
get the fuck out of
Corey,
here.
I will. Okay, let me just go on the record and just say, look, people who act like that, you can only act out for so long before it really seriously bites you in your ass. Karma is a bitch. It's real. Don't worry. It's real.
But it's common sense. You put bad shit out there, it comes back to you.
It's going to come back.
For example,
and it's going to bite you.
I hear you talking shit about somebody.
Ass.
Yeah, I'm talking shit about you now. Putting negative shit out about you.
Exactly.
I mean,
and you know what? Yeah, and you know, a little bit of that gets out, and yeah, it'll leave a bad taste in people's mouths. And when you do act like a dick, they're going to go, I knew it. You've always been a dick. You know, fuck you. You know what? I ain't watching your movies anymore. How about that?
Co-host, let me tell you something. I've done some foul shit in my life. I'm not
terrible person.
I am not a good person, but you know what?
You will learn.
One of these days I will learn. I'm not a good person, but you know what? One thing I've always done is, for face value, I'm always grateful, and I treat people with respect. And that's the only way I think I've gotten by in life.
Good, Corey.
Otherwise, I'd be dead by now. Somebody would have killed me.
Hey, dude, I'm a dick sometimes, but you know
you
what?
Dick all the time.
The fans, anybody commenting me, unless you are Silver Surfer or Kent, Silver Surfer, I like you, dude. Kent,
man, what are you talking about me? I'm gonna take 10 minutes to say what I got to say.
You're a nerd and you're a geek, all right? Just accept it.
Hey, look, here's Silver Surfer talking to you. Oh. Man, why you doing?
Damn.
No, okay,
Damn,
we're just kidding.
No.
All right, so you know what? So
Hey, treat people the way you want to be treated, for crying out loud. How many? What were we in school? What is this?
I know
What
it's all
what
came
year
out of
is
Tommy
this?
Lee Jones
What year
suing
is
No
this
Country
right
for Old Men. Now we get
Hey,
into be
yeah.
nice to people. So
nice
Tommy
to
Lee
people,
Jones, you want your
goddammit.
money? Be nice. Don't go in the
Yeah.
courtroom screaming and hollering.
Unless somebody is either screwing your mother, then you have reason to be a dick. All right?
Exactly, but nobody's doing that to you.
Nah.
Be nice.
I have no mother.
On your way to the courtroom, sign an autograph. It
Sign
might
a
do
goddamn
something.
autograph
Yeah.
every once in a while. No,
Yeah, quit
I
all
don't
that
even sign
scowling and
autographs.
shit,
I'm telling
yeah.
you, you pay for that autograph. It's on eBay for a reason.
Can I have an
all
autograph? How much money you got? $2.
right? Yeah.
Give me a Snickers bar. Hey, if somebody eating for that sandwich, give me a bite. I'll give you an autograph.
Hey, people. Just to let you know, guys know, people are crazy. Just because they're celebrities doesn't make them any better or any different than people you know in real life. People are people. They're dicks. They're idiots.
Yeah.
Hey, so take that for what it's worth. If you're lucky, you meet one of your heroes, and he's like, hey, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for appreciating what I do for you. Really be humble about that, and just always love that one experience. And please, whatever you do, don't go back trying to repeat that, because sometimes then you'll start getting on people's goddamn nerves.
And you know what? I'm not going to even talk about the stars. The fans, if they say leave me the fuck alone, leave them alone.
Yeah.
It might have been a dick thing, but leave them alone.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, just leave 'em
You remember that time? What's his name?
What?
I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you
think I know
saw
what
this,
you're
but that
talking
fucker man. What's his name from The Sopranos?
The lead guy?
Yeah, what's his name? Fuck. There was I wish I could
know
remember.
him as Tony.
Tony Soprano. Okay, let's
Yeah,
just
we'll
say,
say Tony
Tony
Soprano.
Soprano. That guy. Did you see the video where he choked somebody?
No.
There was a video where this guy, and the guy was annoying. I'm not gonna just put it all on the stars.
Yeah.
This guy was following him. He's like, "Look, man, I'm tired. I just got off a plane. Hey, nice to see you, but thanks." And the guy's like, "Hey, man, hey, what's up? I want an autograph, man." And then Tony Soprano, whatever his name is, turned around and he choked that. He grabbed that motherfucker, man.
You should know better.
Exactly.
Because he is Tony Soprano for a reason.
Exactly.
Somebody hired him because they saw the crazy in his ass. And
That
you
motherfucker-
as a fan should know better.
That was his audition. He went in and choked somebody in the audition. What would you say? I might not get the part. I'm talking to you, you know.
Exactly.
And you know something? And after he choked the guy, the guy was still. Oh, what
now?
You gonna whack me, man? You whack me? What happened, man? Look, he tried to whack me, and the guy was just like, and the guy who played Tony Soprano, goddamn, I know his name, but I can never remember.
Yeah.
He just said, "Fuck it, this kid is
He's crazy.
I can't get rid of him."
He's
like,
crazy.
he's like, all right. He turned around. He just said, "You know what? I'm sorry,
Dude,
I'm
yes.
sorry." Okay,
You know what? The actors always say that. Okay, there's a video. If you go to YouTube, there's a video with Quentin Tarantino where there's some guys outside.
He said, "I'm not gonna hit you," because the guy was
I'm not
like,
gonna
"Are you
hit
gonna
you."
hit
Yeah.
me?" And he's like, "No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hit you."
Yeah,
Because all you're gonna do is try and
they're
sue
egging
me.
him on. Yeah,
And he went down the street.
Yeah, he came at him like he was gonna hit him, and then I guess these actors realized that, oh fuck, they got me on tape. Mm-hmm. They're seeing me act this way. People are gonna watch this. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. All right.
And that's what that guy from The Sopranos
And
did.
that's
He
what
said, "You know
happens,
what?"
yeah.
He said, "Hey, all right, look, let's take a picture,
Yeah.
sign your autograph." There was even another guy outside, and he could tell you, he was like, "Fuck, man, I'm trying to get home, and if I turn around and hit one of these motherfuckers, it's not going to be good." So he just took a picture with another guy, and he got in his limo and just a car, whatever, and a cab, and just left.
See, now in those situations, that's where if an actor decides to punch somebody out, I can't blame him.
I can't either, yeah.
I can't blame him. But that's a whole nother situation. That's
Yeah,
not somebody.
that's the
trying
difference
to
between being a dick and somebody and the fan being a dick.
Exactly. That's somebody with a camera wanting that shit to happen, and those dumbass celebrities give them the opportunity to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ends up on DVD selling tons of money. Who knows? On YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube,
Yeah,
getting
it's on
tons of
YouTube,
hits
getting
and
tons of hits,
hits.
yeah.
And what do the fans do? They're like, "Hey, look, I'm famous because Tony Soprano hit me."
Exactly.
Oh,
He
get
tried
the
to whack
fuck out
me.
of here. Yeah, he
just
look,
like
I
in
got
the
whacked.
TV show.
He is Tony Soprano. He tried to stab me. You know,
No shit,
get the fuck
dumbass.
out of here. Shit, now those are the kind of guys I say, yeah, go ahead and slap the shit out those
Slap 'em,
motherfuckers,
yeah,
man.
do what you want.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so speaking of bad blood between people, I know this is going to be a relief for you to know this because I
Okay.
know you've been thinking about this. But I want you to know, co-host,
I've been thinking about a lot, Corey.
everything is cool between Spike Lee and Clint Eastwood.
Ooh.
Okay,
I was getting worried, dude. I thought that whole East Coast, West Coast, I thought that whole battle was going to start up again. I was scared.
No, you okay, man.
Keep the peace.
Yeah. Boy, I was worried about this. It was like the next presidential elections, depending on whether Spike Lee got along with Clint Eastwood, man.
Scared. I thought it was going to be the next Biggie Smalls and
who was?
Yeah.
And Suge Knight or whatever, whoever.
Biggie Smalls and goddamn.
Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls and Tupac.
Tupac.
That was the dumbest thing I'm a rap fanatic, man, but that was the dumbest thing.
Dead. Yeah.
Next
year.
And they did.
Oh my god.
But no, man. Look, I'm just saying this because people probably don't even know. Like, what the fuck? What Clint Eastwood and Spike Lee were fussing? Well, a while back, Clint Eastwood he released Flags of Our Fathers. He had Flags of Our Fathers and the Iwo Jima movie. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I don't remember the name of the Iwo Jima movie because that was one of my favorite movies that year, and it was better than Flags of Our Fathers. It was a great film,
and both films dealt with the perspectives from each side.
I think it was Flags of Iwo Jima, or something like that, or Shadow Iwo Jima, or something like that. But it was
look it up.
I'll look it up. But it was what I'm talking about? I'm here with a machine, and you just lazy son of a bitch.
I'm lazy. Yeah, but eventually, Spike Lee was talking shit because in Clint Eastwood, his film, there were no black soldiers, and
he said in Flags of Our Fathers, which was the American counterpart to it was Letters from Iwo Jima.
Letters from Iwo Jima,
and that was the Flags of Our Fathers was the American counterpart to Letters from Iwo Jima. I'm sounding like an Asian person. Letters
You're not Asian,
Iwo Jima. No, but he So a lot of people speculated that maybe because in Flags of Our Fathers there were no black people.
Yeah.
And Spike Lee got upset saying, well, black people played a big part of World War II. It's overlooked. And look, honestly, as much as I bring up race on these issues, Clint Eastwood was telling a specific story.
He was.
And it did not involve black people. What am I supposed to do? Get upset because he's going to crowbar black people into that role? If you want to seem phony, you want to seem fake, go ahead and put black people in a role that doesn't need to be there.
Exactly.
And I will call it when it needs to be called.
And it happens, and when it happens, you notice it.
And you notice it. Yeah.
And it doesn't do anything to help the film.
Exactly. It doesn't help the cause of black people. It doesn't help the film. And so I always thought, like, well, you know what? Spike Lee is starting this because he has his own World War II movie coming out.
Right. That's true.
Which is
which, you know what? At the time, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
And then when I found out, I was like, yeah.
But Letters. It was the movie that Spike Lee has coming out. It's called Miracle at St. Anna,
and it looks great.
And it looks awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. I won't lie.
Don't go out and attack Clint Eastwood to gain some sort of notoriety.
Leave Dirty Harry alone.
Exactly.
That guy leaves everyone alone. Give him the courtesy of leaving that motherfucker alone, please.
Not to mention, as old as Clint Eastwood now is now, I think he could beat the shit out of Spike Lee.
Oh yeah, dude, I would not.
Spike Lee and a big person.
My money is on Clint.
Exactly.
Dirty Harry.
I think he'll just talk about fucking Sopranos. I think Clint Eastwood would grab him by his throat and say, "Get out of my face!" And Clint,
either him or that orangutan he used to hang out with is gonna beat Spike Lee's ass.
Any which way but loose.
Anyway, you watch out for Clyde. Clyde
the orangutan from Any Which Way But Loose.
Clyde will be on the.
That monkey's still alive.
He will pull a Charlie Bronson on Spike Lee's ass, dude. I'm telling you, for you. Do not mess with him.
But man, let me tell you something. Yeah, I really do think that was a ploy on Spike Lee's part.
And it felt like it. You know, everyone was talking about it, and
it's like
it was all over the internet. And you're like, all right. And then when you find out he's coming out with a movie, you're like, dude,
you coming out with your own World War II movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
you Spike Lee, man. We've heard these damn stories enough. Why do you keep doing this? I'm sure one of his friends. Of course, okay. Well, we'll get to the point. He apologized, right?
Yeah.
Now did he? Because you just told me this. Did he have any reason why he apologized?
He just said everything is cool. There's no. He said
he said.
He said he has his beliefs and I have my beliefs. He's like, but we're fine. Now you know that somewhere Clint Eastwood sitting down like, you goddamn right, we're fine. You fucking punk.
Let me tell you something. I know where you live. I know your friends. You have a family, right? It'd be a real shame if something were to happen to that.
he probably said a letter to Spike Lee. You better sit your black ass down. Spike Lee like, shit, okay. He has a picture of Spike Lee's door where he lives in a letter. He's like, fuck, okay. Hey, we're cool. Shit, we're all right. But
I know people.
But to show you that we're fair, I mean, the Spike Lee movie looks incredible.
No, it does look incredible.
And Spike Lee doing a World War II movie, I'm really eager to see what that's going to be like.
I'm looking forward.
I read a review of it, like a quick review that he showed maybe at Cannes. They said it's kind of schmaltzy, but they said it does deal with some cool issues, and he said that it is a good movie.
It doesn't seem like the typical war movie involving just a black troop of soldiers. I mean, there's something more. Yeah. It seemed definitely there's something more to the story than just, hey, these were black soldiers fighting in the war that nobody recognized.
And that's the way you do it. Yeah. Spike Lee said it was a miracle that this movie got made. Look it up, people. Miracle at St. Anna. He said there's a lot of blood in this movie because it's a war film. Yeah. And he said, but it also deals with issues. And this is where I give Spike Lee credit. Look, this whole thing with Clint Eastwood, I'm like, fuck that. Why you got to start shit with Clint Eastwood? Clint Eastwood ain't done shit to nobody.
You're creating bad press. I mean, it's bad. Yeah, it's going to get you some attention for a little while.
But how much attention do you want?
But you're having people choose sides, and is that what you really want? I mean,
yeah, sit your ass down. Shit.
Just make the goddamn movie. Yeah. Let it come out. Let the goddamn
fucking with people.
Well, these directors let their goddamn films speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Crying out loud.
Starting shit with people.
Jesus, be your grown ass man.
But I would tell you something though that Spike Lee does have a point. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you because this is an important issue to me. One of the things that we've overlooked so much in World War II movies is that it was a hypocritical war on our side. I mean, we were sitting here
as far as the black side.
The black side, yeah, we're sitting here fighting the Nazis when black soldiers don't have rights here in America. They even have a scene in the movie where they said, now I don't know how true this is. I would like to know, but they said there's a scene where you actually have Nazis eating in Sundays in a bar where the blacks are that told to go around and come in through the back. And I thought that was always an issue with that war. My dad was in World War II, and he was telling me shit like that. And he was like, look, back in my day, you know how good you know how dads are. Yeah. Boy, you don't know how good you got it.
Yeah, you was lucky son
people,
of a bitch.
Let me tell you something. I'm an accident. My dad is extremely old, very old, and he had me very late in life when I probably shouldn't have been born. Man. I'm lucky I wasn't an abortion, to be honest.
I was like, I always wondered what that hanger is sticking out of the back of your head for.
That's that hole is from where they tried to attempt it.
Got that J.C. Penney paper sticking out in the back of your head with a piece of coat hanger. That's the failed abortion there.
I came anyway. I came strong. But no, my dad was in World War II. I'm not going to even lie to you people. My dad was extremely old. My dad was like in his 50s or something when he had me. I mean, but he was in World War II. And plus my dad enlisted when he was like 14, 15. Wow. When back then you could do that. I mean, they were in the middle of a war.
People had reasons. Yeah,
and for black soldiers, they didn't look up their their records too much. They said, "Come on and fight." And you tell me shit like, "Yeah, hey, you know what? You lucky boy. You lucky boy. You know, dad's like, boy, you lucky. Boy, you lucky. You had to go through what I went through. I fought a war. I still didn't get to be treated right.
Roads made out of glass. You got roads made out of pavement and rocks.
That whole shit about I went to school every day with no shoes on in the snow. I believe that was true in his day.
I ate shit and I liked it.
Exactly. I put shit on shit and pretended like it was cereal.
That's peanut butter back
You got then. Frosted Flakes. I had frosted shit. What you talking about, boy?
She had shit milkshakes. I loved it.
I had milkshake. That brown in your milkshake, that's chocolate. It was shit in my milkshake. What you talking about, boy?
Jesus Christ.
No, but he told me, he was like, yeah, look, back in our day, you don't hear about this. You see all these World War II movies, you see historical figures. Like, we fought a war, I got shot at, I put my life on the line, and I came back and I wasn't allowed to do certain things. Because my dad's from Alabama. He said I wasn't allowed to do things that other people were allowed to do. I had to eat in the back of things. I was told not to go somewhere, couldn't drink in the same faucets, all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking, of course, I'm like, look. Yeah, this is a side of the American involvement in World War II that should be told.
And you know what's sad, Corey?
What?
The sad fact is that, okay, you've seen Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor.
I got that movie because it looks good. I got that movie because it looks cool, but god damn, that is not a good movie. Dude.
Well, Cuba Gooding Jr., the actor who's
his
playing,
5 minutes in the movie, whatever.
His 5 minutes in the movie that was based on a real person who actually,
Doris Miller.
Doris Miller, yes,
Yeah.
and he got on that gun turret and he did his best to fight off the enemy, the Japanese. And the sad fact is that, of course, it's a Hollywood movie, whatever it is. But that was the only part I gave a shit about in Pearl Harbor was that guy, because I knew he was a real guy. I knew the things that he had to face. He was still facing discrimination, even though he was fighting for his country. And it felt very sad. And an unsung hero was finally getting his due.
Yeah.
In a goddamn Michael Bay movie. And
In a Michael Bay movie.
And then it turns into goddamn Star Wars. The planes are doing things that you're like, what?
Yeah.
Aeroplanes can do
those
that?
Airplanes like X-Wing fighters and shit. Like, God damn it.
But it's the sad fact that, I almost wish if they were to do another World War II movie, I'd still like to see a better representation of that character when he went through.
There's a lot of World War II movies.
I definitely think, I know